everyone, and welcome back to a Tales of the Forgotten Fiction Network production. It is Forgotten Season 3, War of the Forgotten, in its session 0.1. Like that's for like 0.1. That we're like gearing up to the shenanigans, the hilarious, sometimes serious, but mostly hilarious shenanigans that are going to occur with this incredible group of players that will switch in and out all season. You'll see people, you won't see people, and it'll be complete and utter chaos, and it'll be just so much fun. I am Crystal, the co-founder of the Tales of the Forgotten Fiction Network. I am also your game master for today, and I want to welcome you to the shenanigans and all the fun that we're gonna have. Here we go again. We're going to go around the table, let all the players introduce themselves, and I'm going to give you a sit rep about the world. And today's session is going to be extremely roleplay heavy, so if that is your jam, then you are absolutely in the right place. We use the Cypher system by Monty Cook Games. This season will not be like as homebrewed as the Last Stand was. We will mostly be following Cypher system rules with some little homebrew stuff kind of added in for flavor like most DMs do. So I just introduced myself, so I'm going to go to Pixel next, and then when you're done, just pass the baton.
Oh, me now? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, right now.
It's going great already.
Yeah, it's good. I'm so
excited. My
excited.
coffee.
Hey.
I'm Pixel. I play the lovely Dante Linkovich, my little curmudgeon that you'll be meeting shortly. I sound design for the Tales Network. I'm also in work of progress polyglot and linguist, and right now I'm really excited to be coming back to Forgotten.
Yay!
And the baton goes to Tara.
All right. My name's Tara. I am an artist of sorts, but if you are watching Tales and listening to Tales, you've heard me on Tales. I'm a voice actor, photographer, creator, crafter, writer, just a lot of things. And my character's name is Gabriel Otieno, and I want to apologize for what might come out of his mouth, including his accent that I've been trying to work on. We'll see how that goes. And also just a quick shout out for the photographer. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but the photo that you see of Gabriel is from a photographer that I found on Unsplash, and at some point I will get the name because I did write it down somewhere. I can't find it right now.
It's always when you need it.
Right. But shout out to that person. And yes, the baton is now being passed to Torin.
Hello, everyone. I am Torin, or Torin Talks Creativity. My pronouns are she, they. I am a voice actor and digital artist, and I also stream on Twitch, where you can find me most of the time. Hey, when life isn't as crazy as it can be, because it is. As far as today, I will be reprising Beth Lee Strauss, our lovable weird baker of chunky deliciousness. And you know what? I'm sure she's gonna handle this totally well, totally fine, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, yeah, no stress. It's fine. I'm excited. I will pass the baton over to Adam.
Well, hello, everybody. I am Adam Kornman. I am a writer, director, and voice actor living in Los Angeles, and I will be reprising my role of Dante Fogo, everybody's favorite firefighter from Big City. It is going to be such a fun time. I apologize for the Jersey-ish accent if you are triggered by people from New Jersey. We'll deal with it together and grow as people. And I'm excited to introduce you to all of the fun things that Dante has been up to in this time. And I guess that means I'll pass it to Alex.
And I'm Alex. I was born in Jersey. Booga, booga, booga. I guess I've been a member and supporter of Tales since before the beginning. You know,
OG. You're an OG, like for
yeah,
real OG.
years and years back. I was on Twitter. I was looking for, hey, authors, send me your stuff to write, and I get this the first chapter of a book from someone named Crystal. And they say, check this out. And I read it and I say, this is fucking wild. So I go out and I get the books and it's cool. And, that was the start of it.
That's right.
Right now, I guess I do sound work.
Yeah, you do. Alex is
sound work,
officially a dialogue editor now for us. Yeah.
In a previous life, I did art for TV, but the company that I worked with ended up being less than savory, so I dropped out for reasons of my own,
Good for
and that turned out to be a good choice. And that, but yeah, I play enough about me. I play Paul Bartel, the glorified line cook at what was it, Bob's Diner?
Yeah.
Was it Bob's Diner? Bob's Diner. Bob's Diner. And yeah, when we last left off, he was hulking around a big sword, screaming at things, and defused a bomb. That was exciting.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
with the help of his friends.
Yeah.
After he screamed at Dante's axe, and it became an angry axe, and then he went all Van Zant on a giant Cthulhu thing.
Yeah.
So
Just to let you guys know how completely chill The Last Stand was, like completely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is our wonderful group of players. We will be joined by more people from the Forgotten universe. I think Forgotten Season 2 is on YouTube somewhere. You can probably find it. We don't know where it is. I don't know. It was a while ago. It was like many, many years ago. You can definitely find The Last Stand over on the Tales Network channel that you are watching right now at Tales Network. Over on YouTube, and you can watch The Last Stand to get introduced to my little three right here, Torin, Adam, and Alex. So let's give our audience a sit rep here. Welcome to Earth. The year is 3043. Earth was pretty much a utopia. It really was. There was no more borders. There was no more problems. Think Star Trek, but a little bit more futuristic than even that. With kind of our own kind of spin on things. There was space travel. There were it was just a one world government that took care of everybody. And, police were kind of like the police in Demolition Man. If you've ever seen that old 80s movie, they were just kind of there not to police your bad words, but they really didn't have much to do. They were public servants in every sense of the world because things were pretty chill on Earth. And, right around the beginning of, the year 3043, there was, if you were in tune with the Earth, you felt like something was amiss, that something was coming. And then that thing did come. And that thing was this entity that had a purpose, and its purpose was the regulation of souls. Like, you would die and you would get, put out into the ether wherever you were. And then before you decided to reincarnate on Earth, there were some things you had to learn. And the Demiurge was supposed to be kind of like the facility that you went to fill out your contract. Well, some things happened. And the Demiurge got a little corrupted, and it decided that it liked souls a little too much. A little too much to the point that it incarnated on Earth as this giant monster and refused to give anybody back their souls and wanted to eat more souls. So Dante Linkovich and his team that was working for SVT Dimensional Control had to fight the big monster. But while they were fighting the big monster, other cities around the world were being attacked, and there were these things called soul bombs that were being planted that would set off, and you can't feed the soul monster more souls. That's bad. Don't do that. So our normal everyday people had to come together to stop the soul bombs from going off so the team that was fighting the big thing could do their job. And somehow it all worked out and they saved the day. And now Earth is okay. Kind of. Let's go to breaking news. Hello! Welcome to breaking news. Earth is fucked. The one world government is in a complete and utter tizzy. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to be 1000% real with you right now because we are freaking out. We don't know what's going on. There was just a monster downtown. My grandma got stepped on by a lizard. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. Hang on. Yep, I got you, Paul. I got you. So anyway, what's actually going on is the one world government, guys, is they haven't put out a statement yet, but we know that our very own head of the military was involved in like eating souls, and apparently SVT is still working with terrorists, and there are level 10 criminals running around, and we don't know what's real anymore, and we don't know what to do, and our utopia is dead. It's dead. Where are the angels? When they were fighting, we saw angels fighting, but even Metatron hasn't made a statement yet, and Archangel Michael was with terrorists. And what does that even mean? Are they not terrorists? Maybe they're okay because Bobby down the road told me that they were fighting the monster with elves and dragons, and I don't know what that means either. So tune back at 6. Maybe we'll have another report. Breaking news out. And now we return to a beautiful building. SVT Dimensional Control. In the past, SVT Dimensional Control was a beacon of science and exploration. SVT Dimensional Control and the Terenzio family were stewards on Earth. They were pioneers. They were visionaries. They were revolutionaries. They were saviors. It is because of the Terenzio family that Earth got to be the utopia that it was. SVT Dimensional Control looks like a mess. A normal, beautiful building that is a fusion of nature and technology. There's dead bodies still on the lawn that are being pulled off. Angels, humans, Anunnaki. It looks like there was a really big fight here. Debris is being cleared out of the way. SUVs come driving down up to the building, and out come Beth, Paul, Dante. You can imagine that they all look a little rough, okay? A very nice lady is being taken away. She is demanding to talk to her lawyer. She wants compensation, probably free taxes for the rest of her life. We understand. That'll be a separate conversation. There's a woman that meets you at the door. She kind of looks a little bit like Salma Hayek. She also looks like she has gotten her ass kicked 10 minutes ago. She looks like somebody straight up beat the shit out of her. She looks a little rough, but she's got her hair pinned up. She's got a Twizzler hanging out of her mouth, and she ain't wearing no shoes. And despite the fact that her lip is split, she is smiling. And she has this very kind of a warm aura about her, and her name is Angela. And she ushers everyone, gives Dante Linkovich a little pat on his cheek, tells him he did a good job, and ushers you all into this conference room. And we're going to come back to our heroes who are now in this conference room being offered water, tea, sodas, whatever you want, Twizzlers if you like it. And I'm going to ask Gabriel, today has been a really hard day. Like, today was a day of just total chaos on planet Earth. How did Gabriel navigate this, and what is Gabriel doing right now?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Tara speaking. Gabriel is where is he at right now?
Mm-hmm.
He is stumbling out of some random building because he took shelter, of course.
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
it's like, well, it looks like they've got that. And he has on his post uniform, and he's like brushing himself off because he's got like some dust and stuff all over him and whatever. He's just looking around. He's like, what the fuck? And he's not too far from the building.
Mm-hmm.
He's not too far from the headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks in his satchel that he has, and he's kind of going through his stuff because, of course, the postmen, they are essential workers. People still need their medicine. Things still need to be delivered during this time. And he sees that he actually has a little letter to take to the headquarters, and he starts to he just makes a big deep sigh and just starts walking over to the building because he knows that they had some hand in what was going on.
Even when the world ends, y'all, your postal workers are hard at work for you. Making sure you get your package, even if your house doesn't have a porch anymore. I fucking love that. So, Gabriel, you'll see some people that know you, know your route, and they'll wave at you when you get to SVT DC. Probably Tom, the security guy who's always there. He's still there. He made it. Tom's in some gear though. Tom's got like on a vest and like a helmet that's way too big for Tom, and he's kind of just leaning against this is what's left of the gate, and he's like smoking, and we're not sure what Tom's smoking. We listen, we don't judge. And he kind of just looks at you, Gabriel, and he's like, delivery.
Yeah, Tom. I got a delivery for you. Well, not you,
Right.
but
It's never for me.
for you, collective you.
Yeah.
Can I go by?
Yeah,
Please, Tom.
yeah. Go ahead. You okay? You okay? You need like medical? Or
Are
anything?
you okay?
No.
There's your answer. Can I go, Tom?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Normally I don't do this, but yeah, I'll have a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's that kind of day.
thanks, Tom.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, bro.
Got you. Tom just leans back, looking around, looking like he can't fucking even. Gabriel, yeah, you make your way down that, you made this walk 1,000 times before, and this place looks like the rest of the city. And you get to the front of the building, and Angela. You've seen Angela 1,000 times, and Angela's kind of standing there munching on a Twizzler, just looking around.
Angela,
Gabriel!
you look like shit.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
You're good?
I mean, my face hurts a little bit,
It looks like it hurts. Just looking at you makes my face hurt
Yeah.
quite a bit. Like, do you have ice pads? I thought you all had a lot of money here.
Yeah, I've been busy. It's just like we'll nanite up in a second. Baby boy, how are you though? Like, are you okay? And like she comes over and she's like touching your face and making sure like you good? You got holes? You good?
Oh. I mean, it was a lot, seeing all the shit firsthand. It's because unsurprisingly, I still had to make my routes. But look. Packages are on time. They're here. I have a letter for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're, hanging in there. I think consistency to one's habits is sometimes a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Sometimes.
No, I agree 100%. Gabriel, we you know what? I'd like to invite you in. Would you like to come in? Maybe have some water, have a sit with us for a few. Do you have time to do that? Because I don't think anybody's going to be upset if things are late today, and if they can call me if they are. They can.
You've got that look in your face,
Mm-hmm.
Angie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any more of your nan's cookies?
Of course.
Biscuits.
Oh yeah.
They're called biscuits,
Yeah.
but cookies, as you all say.
I know. But like, we've had this conversation before, but why is it a biscuit when it's a circle? Wouldn't that make sense that it would be a cookie? Because cookies are a circle. And biscuits. Are
Well,
like
ovals.
biscuits
can also be circles, but it doesn't matter. It's just the way that you're baking them, and I don't know. I think that the reason why you lot like to call them cookies is because you had an issue with holding on to certain words from the proper English language when you moved to where you were going to move. So I think that's where cookie came from. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think it is a failure of us as a utopia? Well, not really anymore, are we? As a former utopia that we never adopted the word biscuit?
I think it's whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do,
That's what I love about
I
you,
don't
Gabriel.
mind.
You're so, you're like my favorite mailman. Mail postal.
Because I'm the best mailman.
That's
the
right.
best postman.
You really are. Come inside. Come inside. And she just links arms with him.
All right.
They go inside. So Angela is leading Gabriel through the building, and now the rest of you are in this incredible, fancy looking. I'll just pull everybody to scene. I can't do that apparently. I've lost that. Okay, now you're just all coming. Ha ha! I pulled everybody to the amazing scene that you are. Take a chair, take a seat. Tell me what's going on in this room. What's happening as you guys wait for Angela to reappear? How you guys doing?
It's very dark in here. I can't see anything.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm kind of walking through like this. Like, is this right? Are y'all gonna hurt? I'm kidding.
And then finally,
Oh, there
some
we go.
Gallagher guy goes, my bad, guys. Lights on. Sorry,
Ow,
sorry,
ow,
guys.
ow,
Sorry.
okay,
Is that too bright? I
okay.
can turn it down. Sorry, I was on level 87.
fine.
It was really serious. It was sorry.
I hurt my neck.
Sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. Please don't sue us. I'll get in trouble.
Hey, don't worry, man. It happens all the time.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, it's my bad. Everything's on now. Do you guys need anything? Don't tell London. Please don't tell London I forgot to turn the lights on. Dante, don't tell her. Don't tell her, because I still want to
Dante,
date,
you know
but
London?
she keeps touching angel feathers, and that's fucking
Yeah, it's a
weird,
place
man.
over in England.
Yeah, that's what I heard, right?
I don't know why they
you
I
know
the
London?
whole city, but I mean, like, I don't have that kind of pull.
You? It
Wait.
doesn't sound. I mean, the way they're describing London, it sounds like it's.
I mean, there are a couple of pubs in London that know me from a trip I took a few years back, but other than that, they shouldn't know me too well.
No, London's like beautiful, like really smart, like a person, like you are, but not like you, more like Beth. But
No,
like
I
a
get that. I get, a
totally,
lot
like,
of people think that
different
the city that
color
they grow up in
than
is like
Beth.
a person, like a
No,
character
no,
in their
but,
life,
like,
but it's just
no.
a place.
No, but like a real, you know what? I'm not. Mr. Linkovich, please don't tell London that I forgot to turn. Thank you. Is she still with that angel?
That's what she is now.
With the angel?
Both of them.
Oh, it's weird. She just touches their feathers.
All the time.
I'm leaving. And he just walks out.
Yeah, you gotta wash your hands after you touch feathers. That's my old auntie always told me that. Covered in some sort of grease.
Yeah, when I'm making food and stuff, I mean, usually, hopefully, they come already plucked. But when you have to, and then I wear gloves, technically speaking. Is that what we're talking about?
I feel like that's got to be a real satisfying thing, plucking a chicken. It just feels like, like when you pop bubble wrap, I feel like it's that, but in reverse.
It does make kind of a similar sound. You're right, Dante. Never thought about it that way.
Oh wow, this could be like a get rich quick thing. Like you make a artificial feather plucking and you sell it to kids. They love it.
What kind of
kids?
day is it today?
I don't know.
Got so much adrenaline going through me right now. I don't know where we are.
I mean,
Did you see me?
On
I
now.
Van Zanted that squid lady. I mean, that's a bucket list. I gotta admit.
That was pretty sweet.
It was very impressive. Yeah, I do feel bad for Camilla. She's definitely dead, right?
I mean, we saw it die twice, and I feel like you only get one do-over.
Because I did like phase through buildings, and that was a new one. I'm just gonna lay that.
Oh,
out
that's
there.
true.
That was a
That's
new
true.
one.
You got
Yeah.
ate by a baby, so a baby snake monster.
That's right. Where did we leave those hands? know what? No matter.
I don't care where we
Everybody
left
check
the
your
baby
pockets. You
hand.
got hands in your pockets.
Oh no, do I? I'm gonna reach in. to my
You're gonna
apron.
forget that, and then like a dog's gonna come up to you on the street and start gnawing at your pockets, and you're gonna not know why.
Creepy baby hands.
As long as we
Well-
left the two-way finger behind, I'm good.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Do I have two creepy baby alien hands in my hands?
Do you want to have two creepy baby hands in your hands?
I think I left one in the car because I think I put it on something. So
I feel like
only
you
have
threw it at
one.
something.
Yeah, I think I only have one creepy baby hand. And I think honestly, I think Beth kind of looks at it like, this isn't the weirdest fucking thing today. I'm just gonna put it back in her pocket. I'll figure out what to do with that later. I don't think they have a garbage can for that here. They might. I should ask.
Dante was sitting quietly at the main table, but as he's listening specifically to Beth say that they got eaten and had got a baby hand out of their pocket, you just kind of see him scoot a bit more to the right in the wheelie chair, like a little bit away from Beth.
Oh, I was gonna say closer. No, okay.
No.
That makes more sense. Oh, hey, darling, and you just see her like just totally just wipe one hand and be like, and get closer. Weirdo. Be like, hey, darling, my name's Beth Lee Strauss. I own that Sunshine. Well, I own that Sunshine Baker. We'll see what happened to it. What's your name, darling? And gets uncomfortably close to you.
Beth will observe that his like armored vest and gloves have like a mixture of both like Anunnaki blood and other people blood, and he just kind of looks at her hand and takes hers. His hand is gloved, but he takes hers and says, "Dante Linkovich, nice to meet you."
Your name's Dante too. Dante, that makes more sense now. Okay.
Two
Hey, Dante.
Dantes. This
Yeah.
got to be some sort of prophecy that we're fulfilling by being in the same room, right?
The best one's one named Dante.
Darling.
Because like, where
and
I'm
she
from, it's not a
grabs
common
both.
name.
She grabs both and goes, I wholeheartedly agree. You Dantes are wonderful. And like winks at the other Dante. Y'all are just the best. Also, she's covered in acid. Sorry. And got holes in her shirt.
Forgot that.
Yeah, we're all covered. I'm covered in acid. I don't remember anyone else, but just you can see like the aprons eaten into. Yeah. Just you know what? It is so nice to meet you. I'm assuming with the armor, you work here. This, tech place.
I do. I was fighting the big thing.
Oh, we were too. We fought a creepy, and like turns to the others like octopus thing, see through.
Abomination
eating-
thing, yes.
Yeah,
You
it was Camilla, and then it turned into that, and it was like and try to like eat our souls or something. There's a bomb.
Do you need a medic? Do you need a medic?
I mean, it stopped hurting a minute ago. I don't know if that's because the nerves are dead or it stopped hurting. So, it would be nice. And I think you just start seeing like a little like chip in the psyche. Like, it's fine. And the voice gets higher. Like, it's okay. I might sit down. Just grabs a chair. And so she's so short, like her little like gross slippers are just like kicking a little bit. Like, it's all right. Okay. And just pours water. Come on, boys. Let's just sit.
While they're doing that, Dante's gonna like press a button on the table and call and see if there's a medic that can come up and look at them real quick.
Just a little bubbly.
Yeah. So what comes out are they kind of look these robots that appear are kind of look similar to the ones in the warehouse, but they look a lot more friendly. And they just come marching out with like med kits standard. They got like official looking uniforms on, and like they smile at y'all, and someone has called for medical. We are here to assist.
You're not gonna like put your finger in my ear, right?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah, like
We are medical bots. We are not sex worker bots. We are here to cure your injuries. We do not perform sexual acts.
okay, that's fine. Please don't. I don't want a two-way finger. It's fine.
That is a completely different department. Do you require healing?
I mean, I'm a little bubbly and blistery. That would be nice. I don't like it. Also, can you get rid of this baby hand? It pulls out the creepy. Like, do you have a disposal unit or something? Or do I just need to hold on to this?
Like a little box pops out that's like, just, please place
I'll
the
take Jesus.
material in the. Thank you.
Yeah, it's got acid. You might be careful. I hope that can withstand that. Okay.
Yeah, so they come over to all of you, and they're like, there's 3 of them, and they just come over and they, give you some nanite injections to heal you guys up. Feels great. It's so nice. Ask you if you're afraid of needles, because if you are, they'll just fucking fucking hairspray you with some nanite shit. It'll be great. It's fine. It probably smells a little weird, but you're fine. Yeah.
Can you does this clean it too? And starts working with the hairspray because she's afraid of needles. Just tries to get her hair to puff up a little bit. Like, okay, all right, there we go. Thank you, darling. Okay.
Would you like to visit our shower facilities?
Well, probably should have done that before the hairspray. But yeah, that'd probably be nice. Do you have hairnet now? Put my hair in to protect it.
Like you can see, in its eyes, it's processing information to see if there's a list of. We are sorry, that building blew up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. You know what? It's okay. We can hairspray it again later. It's fine.
Please walk down that
Priorities,
hallway.
y'all.
Walk down that hallway. Make your immediate right. You will find the facilities. You are welcome to shower and change. Please do not make a second right. Make your first right, because if you make your second right, then you will be in the security room, and that would be bad for you because I don't believe that you have access to the security room. First right, not the second one.
I'm not 100%, but I think all the other firefighters in the city are dead, so I might be the chief of the fire department at this point, and that guy's got to have some sort of clearance.
Not in SVT Dimensional Control.
Stuff?
Perhaps.
Oh.
If you were to join, Mr. Linkovich has special stuff.
Well, I mean, we both have the same name, so is that worth anything?
Are you related? Are you his brother? You do not look the same.
Dante, are we? By the way, hey, Dante Fogo, it's great to put a face to a face. Are we? Do we have this? Are you my long lost brother or something? You got to tell me. That's like a cop thing. If I ask you, you got to tell me, right?
We do have the ability to run DNA. No, that building has blown up. Perhaps in a few weeks, we will have the ability to run a DNA test.
Oh, I did want to ask. He reaches into his back pocket and pulls out an overstuffed wallet that's just got too many coupons and cards from sandwich shops that have punch cards on them. And he starts digging through. He's like, I don't know if my insurance will cover all the pokes and prods you guys are doing, but if you just send me a bill, I promise I'll get a payment plan going and we'll get this all sorted out.
You don't have to worry about that. It is all on us.
Oh, really?
Of course.
I mean, in that case, I got this tooth that's been bothering me for 7 years. I floss, I promise, but it's a little bit achy sometimes. So if you could just bap and take care of that too, that'd be great.
Do you need a dentist?
I mean, if that's who does that sort of thing, I'm okay with just you spraying me with the stuff and that magic's it. But I don't know. You're the doctor.
Dante's never been to the dentist. Got it.
The robot literally pulls out this it kind of looks like a futuristic version of a Novocaine needle. And he walks up to Dante. Please open your mouth.
Dante opens as wide as he can.
Oh, okay.
Takes right care of it. Please let us know in 6 weeks if it is not better. Then you will probably need to go see a real dentist.
Oh, thank you. That's really great. That feels really good now.
I think Beth grabs some tissues off the table and just hands them to Dante. You're gonna need.
He's immediately drooling out of that side of the face as it goes down.
Look at me, honey.
But it'll feel better in an hour. The pain will just go away. You'll be like, oh my god, this feels so much better. Nanites, man, they're great.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a shower. I didn't want to say anything before, but I do still have some of my captain's brains on my head, and I feel like it's gone from being a respectful homage to gross.
Make the first right, not the second one. Do you need me to escort you?
I think I can get him there, honey. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. We'll
You
just
are
kind of
very
like
welcome.
gently like grab the other two and be like, all right, gentlemen, let's go. I mean, I'm assuming that you want to come with us, Paul. Let's just, we're all pretty gross and covered in like, lizard guts and gross acid baby. And,
Yeah, I mean, Paul, you got
human
some of that
brain.
demon blood on you.
Yeah.
Paul he just he's like sitting and he just the whole time like this, and he just looks at the robot and says, "Not the second right," and he goes with them.
And we'll look at other Dante and be like, other Dante, great to meet you. We'll be right back. And just like motions. All right, okay.
If I will be
save-
here.
Yeah, save some cookies and water for us, okay?
Dante absolutely palms a couple of cookies and is just stuffing them into his half-numb
Not-
mouth.
Yeah, not that, the other one, the non-numb.
No,
one. Feet on the-
other side.
Yeah, just like
It's the first
chipmunk it.
time a mouth that ate a cookie.
Yeah. Chipmunk it on that side, and you can just like chew a little bit. All right. And we'll mother them to the first right.
I love that. Okay, it's a fantastic shower facility. Have fun. Hot water in there, all the hot water you want. As those three are hilariously ushered out to go shower off the goop, Angela in tow with Gabriel comes walking into the room. Dante.
He just waves.
Hi. Have you ever had a chance to meet I don't think you've ever met Gabriel. Gabriel, Dante, Gabriel.
Maybe in passing, but I've never gotten your name. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Gabriel Otieno. Angie, are these the cookies over here?
Yes, love.
Okay. So Gabriel walks over. Gabriel walks over and takes a bite of the cookie. It's a sugar cookie, because of course. And he takes a bite and then he goes, Angie. You know, I like you. You're cool, you're fun.
You too.
We have a good chat every once in a while, but these aren't your nan's cookies. Did you lie to me?
Dante just like, you have a nun?
Yes, Dante, I have family. I'm allowed. Yes. You haven't. What? Did you not read my I figured at some point London hacked in and just read my profile.
I haven't read fuck all. You're just Angela.
You're right. You don't read the reports, do you? Okay. So Gabriel, I might have lied to you a little bit just to get you in here, but I do have Nan's cookies, just not here right now. But you have to stay like five minutes. 5 minutes. You have to stay, please. 5 minutes.
Are you going to
Does it
tell me
have
what
to be
this is about?
Of course. I'm just waiting for people to come back. Yes, I promise I'm going to tell you what it's about. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Do you want a Twizzler? Coffee? Soda? Tea? I have really good tea. I'll put milk in it.
Do you have clean water?
Yes. Yes, we do have plenty
Okay.
of clean water.
I'll just have a water.
And Angela literally pours him ice or no ice.
Ice.
She hands him the water.
Thanks. He takes it. And he looks around, and because he's been in the building before, but it's only been at, like the front desk, or if he has to go to like one of the front rooms. He's never been like into the space. So he's kind of taking it in. And then he looks at Dante, and he's just eyeing him up like, what the hell does Angela, like, this is what he's thinking. He's like, what the hell does Angela have me in here for? His antennas are going off.
Dante can like feel him staring at him, so he like looks at Gabriel and gives him that like a two-finger salute, that kind of thing, and just says, "Surviving."
Barely. You look okay. Were you involved in this?
Yes, I was fighting for about, he looks at his watch, 3 hours.
That's it? My God, it feels like days. Years even. Angie, what the fuck? Sorry. And then he just goes. He finds a seat, not the seat where Beth was sitting, where there may be some residue, acid or something, or fallen off flesh or whatever. He finds a clean seat, and he just sits down and he's just looking around like, what?
Yeah.
Why did I come in here? Why didn't I just continue on my route?
Everyone else
matter if
is
she
in the
looks-
shower.
Angela does
Oh,
have.
in the shower.
She's like, while y'all are talking, she like motions somebody to come in and maybe try to clean the seats, but they're trying to find stuff because everything is chaos right now.
Yeah. And then Gabriel's thinking like, does it matter that she looks like Salma Hayek? I shouldn't have come. I shouldn't have come. So he's just waiting with his water and his hard cookie. It's not the Nan's cookie.
Dante, just random question, and Angela just sits on the table. She literally sits cross-legged on the table. Do you know where she is?
Which she?
You know.
Oh, she was still down in the field last I left. She might be with her daughter. I don't know.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's right. Her daughter's here. Everything's fine. Okay, I don't have to worry about anything. Woo! Oh, okay, that's great. Okay. Anyway, one less thing to worry about. Oh, long day, right?
Do you need? I'm sure you've been asked this 1,000 times. Do you need anything? Do you need? I don't carry vodka anymore, but do you need anything for your face?
I should probably go see somebody really quick because I know I look weird. No, I'm okay.
You don't look weird. You just look. You've been fighting.
Technically, I didn't get to fight. It was very rude of him.
He's dead now, though.
Yeah. People should know
Michael
not
took
to
care of
make
that.
Michael mad. I know. I feel bad. I have to go talk to her later. Oh, they're so mad at me.
Oh, they'll get over it. They're always mad at me.
Gabriel, do you know how much I love people who are named Gabriel? And she says that like so sincerely. She's just like,
Should I be concerned?
why would you be concerned?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your name is beautiful.
No, I'm not concerned about my name. I'm just concerned about Angela saying how much she loves people with the name Gabriel. I have no context for this, so I'm just a bit concerned given who she is and the state of things currently, and I don't know what that means.
Gabriel, you worry too much. You could always say no, but just stay 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. They're going to be out in 5 more minutes. I'm sure they'll be done in the shower super well. One of them might take longer than the other ones. I wonder if he knows how to work a shower. No, he does. I'm sure he does. It's voice activated. Can we send a robot to the showers to make sure they know how to use them? Thanks.
Real quick, they need therapy immediately.
You all do. Listen. So long as we have
No,
one,
they do.
Dante.
Mr. Fogel has brains on his head for a memorial.
We do not judge how people are dealing with the trauma of today. Okay, that's one. We're not judging.
Are you sure about this?
That we're not judging? Yes, I'm positive. Dante, we don't judge. We don't judge here. That's number one. Number two, everybody's going to therapy, yourself included. You're not going back to the field until you go. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how you can go to heaven. If you can do our therapy, I don't care, but you have to go. Yeah. Dante, it was in your mouth. It was in your mouth, Dante. How are you feeling, by the way?
I feel fine, and I had to. I couldn't get out of its grip, and it was me and Sloan. We couldn't get out of it. I was running out of ideas, and he does the motion.
Wait, there are things going into people's mouths.
Not well. It wasn't. It wasn't that type.
Was that on purpose?
Yes, he did it. Tell him, Dante.
Why are you telling everyone this? This is
I'm
a moment of desperation.
It was a moment of desperation.
He-
It was.
He like spins his chair around to look at Gabriel. He just says, "Have you ever been grappled by a tentacle monster, Gabriel?"
While they're
Gabriel's
talking,
brain
Angela.
just freezes.
While they're talking, Angela's got a medical droid by her. But continue.
A tentacle monster. What? I can't say I have. I can't say. Not in waking life or memory. No, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Dante gets his phone out and he like goes to his gallery and he scrolls, and then lands on a picture of the fucking big ass demiurge thing, and he like shoves it at Gabriel and just says, "If that had you in its grasp, you'd do whatever it took to get out." I'm just gonna put that out there.
Wait. So, Tara has a question. Is the picture is it alive in the picture or is it dead? When did Dante take this picture?
It's alive. It's alive from a distance.
From a distance. Oh, okay.
Because it looks like from the angle it was like he was on a perch about, because you can kind of like see a rifle in the background, so you could probably gather that he took the picture from a sniping position.
Mm. So what were you doing here? You look like, it looks like I see a rifle in the photo, but you had time to pull out your phone to take a picture. What is it? Happy memories? Is this what we're doing here?
You never know. If you're dead, someone needs files.
You know, I feel like Angie's right. You do need therapy. That's all I'm gonna say. But no judgment. I need therapy myself. I'll just go back to minding my business then. Thanks.
We're going to be lovely friends.
You did great today, by the way, Dante. That was, I mean, you know, has it sat with you that you saved like the whole planet?
It has not hit yet. After we're done here, I'm going to go home, take a shower. Maybe my house has power. I don't know, but maybe it will hit then.
If you don't have power, call me. We'll make arrangements. Okay, you do get some perks when you save the world.
Oh, thank you. But make sure everyone else gets what they need first.
We will. I know.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, we're working, but you can always come back here. You know, we've got power. When Galaga guy remembers to turn on the lights, we have power.
No, adrenaline's still running. I still think we're in combat right now, but we're fine.
That's really fair. Roman, huh? Didn't see that coming. I mean, I kind of saw it coming, but I'm like, really? Like, I didn't expect it to go as. Does London still have his eye?
What the fuck?
Sorry.
London has
Crystal,
both his eye and London has both the eye and the arm, and then that key card.
What arm?
Oh, you don't know about. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Please remind.
I want to know. I need to know.
You can tell Gabriel, but please remind London that I think the eye was the. Whatever. Can she just make sure that she properly disposes of that, please? Because I know her, and she'll just throw it in the trash, and then somebody's dog will get it, and now we've traumatized like 18 people that we didn't mean to traumatize, and everybody's going through a lot right now. So just tell her, please, to make sure that she properly disposes. She could just bring it here. We'll take care of it. I don't think
she'll throw it away because it was a gift. She'll probably put it in a jar or something.
The arm was a gift too?
Ah.
The arm was a gift, yes. Sorry. At the diner. It was from our mutual friend.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
It was like a favor, gift, needed it for something. I don't remember what we actually used the arm for. I really did tell you about this.
We were busy. I don't need to know everything about how you all complete the objectives. Was it to get into the SVT Sec building? Sorry, Gabriel, they had to do some stuff before the big tentacly monster got here, and we were trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, sure. Fine.
I know it's a lot.
I know it was to get into that building. I don't know whose arm it was.
Nobody asked her?
I wasn't there. I don't know if London asked.
Oh, they're
I heard it secondhand.
Oh, okay.
No pun intended.
Oh God. Oh, that's terrible. I shouldn't laugh. Oh no. Sorry, Gabriel. I'm sorry. Anyway, Angela presses a button. Hey, the three of you in the shower. Can we speed it up? Thanks. Waiting for you in the main conference room. If you need help finding where you're back, let me know. Love you. Kisses.
I think you'll hear like from the down the hallway. I'm making sure that they're out of there. I had to tell Dante how to turn it on.
Oh no, we totally can't find our way back to the room we just came from.
You definitely hear Dante singing whatever is kind of a top 40 hit on the radio right now.
Love that.
You hear, Paul, I'm not worried about you. Oh man, I'm assuming also that we got clothes or something.
Yeah.
like,
You got like some
like
basic
jumpsuit or something.
Yeah. Plain ass jumpsuit. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Many sizes. It will fit
Paul. Yeah, Paul, just bring him back. I'll walk back, and I think Beth like has just full on wet hair because like she has curly hair, so it's like just let it air dry, it's fine, and just sopping like water on the jumpsuit. Walks in and just like, oh, I do feel better. We'll just like grab cookies and you know what I mean? Just like full on plate, just like, all right, and just heavy plops in a chair. Hey guys.
Beth.
Like, just starts eating
Gabriel, this is Beth. Gabriel, you might have gotten something from Beth's shop before. I don't know how you are into pastries.
Maybe.
I might have. What's the name of your shop?
Well, so my beautiful shop. What was my beautiful shop was Sunshine Bakery. It was across the street from that diner. And yeah, we had a lot of different things. We opened pretty early, stayed open late, probably too late. But yeah. Used to do like really good pigs in a blanket. And then like sausage rolls. It was really good.
It was Sunshine Bakery.
Yeah.
I love those breakfast sandwiches. I'm so sorry about your business.
Oh, it's all right. Train went through it. It's fine. I mean, probably fix it back up. Right. Just one train. Well, one train that I know about. They could have had another train go through it, maybe. I think you'll just see the eyes glaze over a little bit, like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I think I might have had just like an OJ there before once or twice. But
maybe we make it fresh. Well, I make it fresh. I say we. I always say that, but it's just me back there. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
And you know, I sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but when I was on my route, I did pass that bakery, and I did see a caboose from 2 trains on the rubble.
Oh,
so
yeah, okay. You meant today. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if something picked the other one up because there's only 1 track there, so I don't know how 2 could be there, but maybe something picked it up and dropped it on top after the other crashed through.
Guys, I'm
I'm
so
sorry, but
listen.
It's all right. I think you just hear a noise like.
If you need to cry, this is a safe
Okay.
space, okay?
No, I'm
Okay.
fine. Like doesn't look at any of you and just eats cookies.
Dante just slides her a cold glass of water from across the table, like, here.
Thank you. And I don't think she drinks it. I think she picks it up and like puts it on her forehead, like, oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Absolutely eats way too many cookies and is like super normal.
Boys, I will turn off the hot water. Chop chop.
Yeah, we're out in the hall. We are out in the hall. Okay.
It's my fault. I got a little soap in my eye, and I just needed to get it out real quick. I'm okay now. Look, with hair like this, you gotta lather, rinse, and repeat. And I think as Dante is coming back into the room wearing whatever civilian clothing that they've provided, his hair is also damp, but he's my himbo character, so it is looking real good as he walks in, just kind of steam rising off of him. It's very inappropriate given the fact that what he was washing out of his hair was his captain's brains, but it looks pretty good on him.
I think yeah, I was like, I think if Beth is sitting beside like Gabriel or the other Dante, I think she like slaps him. You know how like just people who are too comfortable with other people just like slaps his arm like he's cute, right? Trying to say it under her breath. It's not under her breath. She's very loud.
There's a lot of accidental smolders happening. Like every time he picks up like a cookie and takes a bite, he glances over his shoulder a little bit, cheekishly.
Paul's just standing there, like, sits down, like, yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but I get it.
If Anais was here, she'd be throwing up right now.
Oh yeah.
But Dante takes a seat next to Paul, between Paul and Beth, and he'll just kind of like slide something to Paul under the table, and it's just a wrapped bar of soap like you get at a hotel. And he's just like, "Hey, I got you one. I took it from the bathroom."
I think Beth is like getting plates for them, that just overly mother person that you didn't ask for help. Like getting cookies for them, like setting napkins. Now make sure you use this, all right? Like, you don't get crumbs on your new shirt. And get water and stuff for them. All right.
You're here. I am so excited. So, and she slides off the table and stands up. Her face looks a little bit better, some nanites and stuff. All right. My name is Angela Morningstar, and I am the current, I think Larissa's going to retire. I am the current head of SVT Dimensional Control. I want to personally thank all of you. We'll do introductions in a sec, because I know you guys don't know Gabriel. We'll do that in a minute. I want to personally thank all of you for what you did today. Dante Linkovich, Mr. Linkovich here, he was trained to do this. You three, you just did it. And that's incredible. It truly is. You're remarkable people, and you've lost so much today, and I hope you know that. And Gabriel, you are also a remarkable person. I knew that the moment that I met you. And we need remarkable people here at SVT Dimensional Control, so I would like to offer you all a job to work here, like Mr. Linkovich does.
Like, y'all need a baker?
No, I need a...
Did your cooks die?
No.
I shouldn't ask that.
No, well, I actually don't know. I'm still getting tallies. Anyway, never mind. No, I mean like a job. Like you work here and you do more of what you, well, maybe not like what you had to do today, because we hope we don't ever have to do that again. But our mission here at SVT Dimensional Control is to, protect dimensions and protect Earth and explore. Exploring is so fun. It's so much fun. But yeah, I want to offer you a job. And I want you to say yes.
Oh. Well, and like looks at Gabriel real quick, like there were 2 trains in it. My
Yeah.
bakery.
Well. Technically, it was only the caboose. I saw
Right.
a caboose. I saw cars clearly from a train that was connected with the caboose, and then I saw a caboose from a second train. I have no idea where the remains were for that second train. I just saw
Mm,
the caboose.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to assume then if there's trains in my shop currently, that maybe the diner across the street looks at Paul, like it's probably also maybe got a train in it. I don't know if you saw that, Gabriel. There's diner. Paul worked there.
Uh, there might have been. I was running,
No,
and I
good call.
happened to glance. So
There's a
sorry.
there's a plane in that diner.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well,
Well,
okay. On the one hand, I'm gonna miss the making the croquettes with Steven. And, he really knew how to make the mix. But on the other hand, the boss isn't gonna make me fix the ham slicer. So, I mean,
well,
uh,
if you say yes and he says you have to do it, you can be like, Kurt, that was a dark joke. I didn't mean that.
It's okay, Beth. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Today's hard. It's okay.
Yeah.
Dante offers a hand to Beth.
I think she gets a death grip on it. Like, it's just like, okay. Well, now how about this? Can I still like run like a little shop and like sell them to other employees? Does that work?
I will set you both, you and Paul, up with a kitchen here in SVT DC. How does that sound?
It's like anime eyes like glistening, but like with tears too. Like looks at Paul like, we can have a kitchen.
You can have a kitchen.
By the way, she's still got Dante's hand. It's like, okay, I'll take it. I need a job anyway. Dante, yeah.
Dante looks very confused and almost despondent as he kind of glances over to the other Dante and then back to Angela. It's like, it's not going to be like a problem because, when I applied to 107, they said they couldn't take me because they already had a Dante. And I got bumped around to a lot of different departments. And, I never met another Dante. So I don't know if it's okay for there to be 2 working at the same place.
I would be delighted to have 2 Dantes on the new SVT Dimensional Control team, Mr. Fago.
But I guess we do need to sort out whether or not we're brothers, but we can follow up with that later on. But, all I know is how to do is fight fires. And, I guess I did hit things with an axe that were not doors, which Captain would never allow. Beth, you sure about this? Paul,
Not even a little bit.
Those are very bad decisions.
hey, fires and things that aren't doors in other dimensions? That sounds kind of. Today was crazy, but I got to admit it was also kind of cool, in an insane way that makes me kind of question my own mind. But
and like an emergency is kind of like a fire that you have to put out. So I could still be a firefighter in some way.
And Dante, I'm sure if you ask for like, like a firefighter course, like that they send y'all through and like, run drills in buildings, that, that she's like clapping her head, like, it might work. They might say yes, darling.
I think we should do this.
The
all
other Dante.
Yeah, go ahead.
The other Dante sits up a bit straighter and looks at everyone and says, "Also, bear in mind, they're not just going to. Well, typically, will not throw you just into the fire. There's many courses SVTDC offers, and anything you want to learn how to do, you can learn how to do. So,
Oh yeah, no, it's real dangerous to throw people into fires. That's they do that to probies sometime, but it's really frowned upon.
Like without gear? Just
No, God, they wear gear, but you know it's that whole
okay.
baptism by fire thing. So you got to dunk them.
Angela is just looking at Gabriel with that mischievous twinkle in her eye.
You know, Angie, I have a job.
Mhm.
I have a good job.
Mhm.
Has good benefits.
I have good benefits.
I thought
I
we were
have-
being cordial here.
I'm being cordial. I'm being serious. The
No,
SVT
no.
DC has better benefits.
I really thought she meant she had benefits for him. Like, Sister Dante, like, it
That's-
was too loud. Oh my god.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking. I thought she
sorry.
was being a bit suggestive over there. You know,
I thought I was whispering.
That's fair. I
Yeah.
can understand how it might have come across that way. I forget myself sometimes. Gabriel, I'm just saying that we have Dante. Tell him about our benefits.
Dante, you know about their benefits?
Not that Dante, other Dante. Linkovich, tell him about
Oh,
the
other
benefits.
Dante. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
So far, the benefit seems to be they don't throw you into fire. So I mean, that
That's a
sounds
really
pretty good.
benefit. Yeah.
Gabriel, you gotta understand. When I first started out with BCFD, I got thrown into so many fires. I had to shave my head for a while because it kept burning.
We don't do that here.
There are a
Apologies.
great many. No, it's fine. There's a great many benefits. There's free healthcare, free training. You can go back to school if you wanted. If you want to do college life, that's an option for you as well. You can
Does that mean I also have to
There's-
do high school?
no, you don't have to. It's optional. But there's also when you're licensed, you can do dimensional work, like Angela was saying earlier. You could world hop and all that fun things. You also have free Uber and Lyft vouchers.
Mhm.
It will also provide you housing, all your basic needs attended for. Most things that you can think of are signed.
Free Uber in the city? Hell yeah!
Oh. Is that also Uber Eats too? Or is it just Uber
Yes.
not food? Okay.
Yeah, London uses it all the time. She'll tell you about when you meet her.
Oh, yo, Paul's got his phone out. He's like, I'm seeing if anyone is driving around today to get us fries. There's got to be somebody
There-
who's taking.
yeah, but you know,
advantage of this.
Surge pricing is going to be crazy today. You know that.
We've got it.
Well, I'm assuming they have potatoes. I can just make y'all fries. And like good ones.
That's a good point.
I think
Yeah.
the kitchen building didn't get blown up. I'm 90%
Ooh.
positive it's working.
I might find taters, y'all. We can make some fries. Now I can't make waffle fries. That's a little too much effort right now. But I can do like steak ones, so they're kind of like thicker. Anyone down?
I love
I mean, absolutely. I can do sous chef because at that fire station, I peel a lot of potatoes,
Good thinking.
and I only cut myself 50% of the time. Pretty good
As
ratio.
long as blood
We'll get him
doesn't get
gloves.
into
No, we've
it,
got
that's
gloves.
fine.
We've got gloves now that he can wear. We'll just he's got gloves. He'll have gloves.
Okay. And maybe like a safety knife or something. We'll figure it out. All right. I mean, I already said yes. I don't know why I'm saying anything. Looks at
Yeah, I mean, do we have to sign anything, or is it like a verbal contract?
There'll be a contract.
Yeah, Angie, I'm just a bit concerned about the whole dimension thing.
What about the dimension thing concerns you?
Actually, I can't actually tell you because I don't quite remember. But there's something about dimensions that I'm not too fond of. However, with my specific contract, can we put a clause in there that I can back out anytime that I want to?
Because I have a particular fondness for Gabriel's. Yes.
Wait, that doesn't come standard?
The
I
backing
thought that
out.
was just quitting. Yeah. Oh. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's a real sweet deal, Gabriel. And like looks at him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You'll
Like
see.
Gabriel, if I ever quit being a firefighter, I had to pay my captain $45.
What?
What was the problem?
I know. Yeah, he told me that it's part of the verbal contract because the stuff I signed didn't have that, but he said that as a captain, he gets to make an addition.
Bruv.
But he can't make it anymore because his brain's dead.
Yeah. But bruv, I think you got taken advantage of. I think he really didn't care for you.
I mean, I don't know how you could say that. I got to be a firefighter. That seems like I got the sweet end of the deal. Getting thrown into fires all the time.
You're right. You're right. Apologies, Angie. I saw all the hand movements you were trying to make when you were trying to say, not paying attention to that. I saw that shit. But because I like you,
Okay.
I think I'll join you on a quest.
Oh, this is going. I am so excited. I am so excited. Okay. Gabriel, you won't need to do this, but there will be contracts we'll sign. We'll have you sign all of them. Dante, Fago. There will be a gentleman. No, not him. Maybe them. Yes, there will be. Yes, there will be a person that will sit next to you, and they will explain in detail everything about the contract. And if you have any, Beth, how do we do this?
I mean,
Can totally read if that's what you're afraid of. I know I
No,
sometimes
not
give off that
that's-
impression.
No, I would. I'm so sorry, darling. I know you can read. That's fine. Beth, how do we do this?
so this is what I have found to be useful
Mhm.
is I make sure to heap praise upon him for the really good things that he does.
Mhm.
Because he's
Absolutely,
Dante, you
yeah.
got such a good heart,
Oh my
darling.
God,
And
yes.
stop it. All right. Now, so otherwise, I tend to equate like pictures. So like,
Pictures.
concepts, make it into
Thank
pictures, something
you.
that's easy to
Thank you.
paint in the
Pictures,
brain,
pictures,
and
yeah.
make sure again the praise.
I got
The
it.
praise is good.
Gallagher, I need the whole contract redone in pictures for Fago. I didn't ask that.
I think
said,
she just called him a
do
good
it.
boy.
Just do it. Okay.
He is a good boy.
She's just-
Dante, you're so sweet.
Just blushing, just bright red. Big golden retriever energy right now.
Paul.
I think she even tells us your hair a little bit. Sorry, go ahead.
Paul. I knew the angel.
Paul's sitting here with Dante with the wet, dripping, blushing, brushing face going in his head. He's just,
Paul, I knew the angel whose sword you have. That is a great honor that you carry that. I hope you know that.
yeah, we avenged him. We took out the Anunnaki that took him out
I heard.
with this sword.
I heard.
Well, Beth and Anais used the sword. I kind of used a crutch.
Yeah.
I-
Beth, that aggression should go away in a couple of days. Paul, angel swords.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
I think you will be okay, dear. Paul, angel swords will reject people that they don't like. It's a kind of a quirk about an angel sword. But the fact that it's still with you is a really good sign. So you take good care of that. Please take good care of that because Michael will be very angry if you don't. And I can always run interference, but I try not to when it comes to Michael. That's Lilith's racket now. So just be good to the sword.
I don't want that guy angry at me.
Girl.
No.
You don't want girl. You don't want her angry at you.
Yeah, you're right. That's a problem I've had with angels my whole life is I get them mixed up because they're all beautiful.
I know. Gosh, I know, right? Listen, what we were talking earlier about therapy, and you all will get it, and just know that heaven is open to you. So if you need another level of therapy, there is a temple that you can go to talk things out.
As lay people, would we know this prior to this moment?
that there's a temple on heaven that you can go to get therapy. You would know that you can.
Like, do lay people get there kind of thing?
Occasionally,
usually?
every now and then, heaven opens up its doors and takes tourists, and it's not often, but every now and then they do it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, because there is an angel embassy on the planet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think Beth was like, oh, well, I only heard that's like every once in a while. I've tried to get in raffles for that. So you know what? Might be just fun anyway.
Oh,
Maybe after the aggression goes down.
Oh, they'll no. With the aggression, they'll put you in a ring, and you could sword fight an angel if you really wanted. That would be fun. I mean, they won't hurt you.
Paul, can I borrow the sword? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Paul. I don't need it.
Dante, why don't you tell them about Hollins? Gabriel doesn't need to know, but I'm sure Gabriel will love to listen. Why don't you tell them about Hollins, and why don't you warn them, and I'll be right back. I gotta go make sure it's ready for them. She just walks away.
You want me?
Yeah, you. She just walks away.
This Dante, right? Okay, Dante. I keep thinking you know everything about this place.
I mean, look, I can try. Like, just looking around, I'm getting a vibe. But, I'm still thinking they're telling us I got to go to London. And I don't know where my passport is right now, if I'm being honest.
I'm getting a vibe as well. And I don't know how I feel about this vibe. But,
I mean, looks like there's vibes. I didn't say that. Sorry. Inside voice.
Oh, look, we just killed some sort of a demon thing that was trying to suck souls. And these guys ain't mad at us about it. So I figure this is at least not the worst place we could be at the moment. And if they do try to, stab us in the back, at the very least, Paul's got a sword from an angel. So I think, we're pretty set up here.
Hey, if I use this sword to stab these nice people in the back, Michael's gonna be mad at me. I don't want that.
No. We would never stab anybody in the back. Honorable folk in there. But I trust Dante here because name brothers. But you got to be cautious. We thought Camilla was in it for us, and then oh no, Tenty monster.
Camilla. Yeah, I'm still wondering if the second Camilla was the actual Camilla or if the first one actually died, and then it was some like weird mind melding thing where they were like, this person likes Camilla. Yeah.
If we're going to different dimensions, is it the thing where it's like it's the same place as here, but like one change? So maybe that one change is Camilla's alive.
Dante, you're so sweet. I mean, she might be. Maybe she's like a reporter and not dead in another dimension and telling really good stories still. Maybe.
All right, Dante, I know, bro.
Right?
We've been stepping on your toes this whole time.
Yeah, like other Dante, that could be true, right? Just tell me about it. Tell me it's true.
He's been listening the whole time, and like after Angela left, he just started kind of rubbing his temple. Like, are you kidding me right now?
We are heroes. No, I'm kidding.
When Beth says what she says, he like puts like a very awkward pat on her shoulder and just says,
You absolutely trapped your hand.
We'll explain everything about dimensions and all that stuff later. I guess I have to be a professional now and tell you other things as well. So I will know where Holland is.
Holland?
Not the country.
Another oh.
Not the country? So is this not like London?
No.
Is it another person? Oh. Okay. You might want to tell us because I'm just going to keep guessing.
I had a buddy in Cleveland and he was from Detroit and this was the same issue.
It's so confusing.
It's all right. I'm told I don't elaborate very much, so I will try very hard to. A Holland is a device that it's very nice device. It's this thing that you get into. You use you and he's like tapping his chin because he's thinking about how complicated this is.
It's
So,
no needles, right?
No, don't be.
Okay.
Every person has a soul, and your soul is attached to a type of crystal, and you will get a crystal and you will put it in the Holland along with yourself, and that is how you access all of your past life memories. And the reason why you want to do this is it will help unlock your potential that every person has. It's basically a quick way to ascend. so you will have more skill, more ability than you would normally have. But it is important that when you're in this and you're looking at your past lives, to not look at every single moment of that life. You want to just pick things here and there, or it's not good for you. But it's very easy to do that. It's like opening a computer and you have files on your computer, so you get to pick and choose what files you want to look at. It's kind of like that, but spiritual. Does that make sense?
Beth's eyes do the lizard blink, where it's like one and then the other. Very slow, like-
Yeah, Dante has half of a cookie just slowly falling out of his mouth.
It looks like you all understand, right?
Does this
Dante looks at
thing-
Paul.
Paul, you getting this?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do I believe Paul? No, I'm just kidding.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, like that's how I roll in this game, but yeah. I think Beth kind of looks at Gabriel like, Gabriel, you seem to know more about at least these people. Is this true?
Well, how one accesses their past life memories, I've heard of this method, so yeah, this is a way you can do that.
Lives, they're not gonna like, I don't know, like haunt you. Like they're gonna get inside you, and then you can't get them out.
So, okay, it's not ghosts, right, bruv? It's not ghosts.
Yeah, Dante, it's not ghosts, right? I kind of feel like we need to be very certain
It's
about
not.
that.
It's
My
not
my
ghost, right?
auntie, she's like not okay with ghosts. She's always telling me every time I call it, she says, and by the way, Dante, watch out for ghosts.
I promise it's not ghost. I also do not like the supernatural. I really do not. I really don't. But when you come out of the Holland, you will continue to remember all the memories of the past lives that you accessed. So, not haunting, but you will remember what you choose to remember.
Yeah. It's just memories. Just memories, bruv. Just don't overthink it. Just think about it. Like you know how when sometimes as you get older, you sometimes forget things that happened to you when you were younger, right? And then somebody might say something, and then it just sparks this memory, and then it comes back and you're like, oh wow, that's wild shit. I completely forgot that happened. Like, this is what that's doing, right? It's just somebody giving you a key to unlock a memory that you once had.
Yes, that exactly. Very good.
I think
yes.
I got this. Hold on. And looks at Beth Dante, if you will. And just, okay. I'm assuming maybe your mom or your aunt, do they have like, oh hell, now Torrin's forgetting the word. It's like a collage and you make it with pictures and you
Scrapbook.
Help.
Scrapbook.
Scrapbooks. Thank you. I was gonna say collage
Scrapbook,
book. I'm like, yeah. So like your aunt, your mom, they maybe have like scrapbook of like special memories and like family events and your other relatives.
Oh yeah, Mom's got one of those.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to get a bunch of those and they're relevant to just us back in our brains. Does that sound fair, other Dante, Gabriel?
Pretty much. And you have the
Okay.
option to not look at all of the gatherings, but you could look at some of the gatherings if you like, and you can pick and choose.
Yeah. Maybe I get like old recipes that have been lost, like from my past lives. If they were bakers. They're all bakers, right? That's how that works.
Maybe they had
I gotta come from a long line of firefighters somehow, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, look, I always say you shouldn't be afraid to try new things, and we already killed the demons, so this seems pretty like middle of the road. Get right down.
Yeah, Dante
Again, I
did a lot of
can't
things.
I cannot stop saying Beth got eaten by a snake baby, but she's okay though. Look at it. Looks great. Like
Oh,
I was,
stop
I
it.
got. I mean, I wasn't. I guess I was, but I was blushing again.
Yeah, and Dante even saved me with an axe. It was actually kind of interesting. So, like, I was in this gross acid baby, and my feet were kicking out of it, so I could still feel the air. It's really cold and really warm inside. And then all of a sudden, as I'm trying to like wiggle my way out of it, there was like this axe, and there was fire and like screaming from the creepy acid baby. And I keep saying acid baby. It was a giant worm with a baby face and baby hands. Just for the record, we're not killing children out here, okay?
But also, it was like pot snake, so like, wow,
Mhm.
it's crazy looking.
Yeah. It was a thing, y'all. Anyway, and so I was able to like army crawl my way out of it. It felt right. And like just fire everywhere. Yeah.
It sounds
fun.
like that you were birthed through a snake baby with it sounds like you were birthed through hell.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a kind of demonic cesarean, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Angie, this is
Angie comes
oh
walking
no,
back.
she left.
She comes walking back.
Yeah,
into
let's say I
everybody.
think Angie ran away.
Yeah,
but-
Angie
okay.
comes back in. All right. Are we ready? I'm assuming Dante gave an amazing presentation because Mr. Linkovich is, as you are, Mr. Fargo, amazing.
I am perfect with my words as always, and I'm pretty sure they understand.
Yeah, we go in a closet with a crystal, and then we dream up how we used to be,
Yeah, we have
and that's gonna make us get taller. I think.
I've seen Stranger
That's
Things.
not what
Maybe
he
I
said
can
at
get
all, but
taller.
okay.
I'm really short. Yeah.
Listen.
Well,
Here-
he said ascend. That's like what you do with a ladder.
Good call.
Important. Okay, super, super important. It will be difficult for you to access too much, but not impossible. At some point, you will get to a point. It's a feeling. When you get in, you'll know. You'll get to a point where you will have that option. It's very important that you say no. Your current makeup can't handle too much. Pick one. And trust in the process, because the process will kind of guide you towards the one that you need to know right now. When you remember too many, bad things happen to you because you can't
If
hold all
if we
the
take on, but we can view, right?
Exactly. Think of it
Okay.
like flipping through a filing cabinet and selecting what
Yeah.
you want to see. Do it that way. Okay? This is going to be so fun. I'm so excited for you. Dante came out just fine. And when he had to do it, he was in a world where he didn't even know that he was this Dante, and the world was. You know what? We don't need to go into all that. We don't need to go into all that. We don't need you.
So I will give a very more of a personal warning that if any of you were dealing with anything, let's say if you had maybe a negative trait that you had on your day-to-day life, or something was just abnormally hard for you, getting into Holland might make you realize what that was. Some people might call that generational trauma. I don't know. But if you come out and you realize what it is, that's up to you to figure out if you want to improve or not improve. It's up to you. It's just a thing that happens sometimes.
Angela walks over to
It's fine, I'm
Dante
perfect.
and takes him by the face and I'm so proud of you all the time.
My God.
Thank you.
She kisses him on the top of the head. All right, new people, are you ready? Gabriel, you want to watch?
Yeah. Let's check this out.
Come on. Everybody get up, let's go. And Angela puts another Twizzler in her mouth and walks out of the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Beth absolutely gets cookies like in a napkin to take with her.
I mean, Paul, she said it's going to help things that we're not that good at. So, I mean, is this going to help me with trigonometry? Because that's really holding me back on the firefighters exams.
Buddy.
I honestly,
you-
earlier that was a bluff. I have no idea what they were saying, but enough of it made sense, and I get that we're going to learn things about our soul in the past. So there's always a possibility that in in the past you were good with trig, and maybe that's something you pick up. But I can't know that. Only you can know that when you go in to the you called it a closet. I'm gonna go with closet because I don't remember what it's called, and it's been a day.
I think she called it a handle or something. There was an H word. I got to admit, when she started throwing crystals at me, I got a little cross-eyed for a moment. But I think you're right. I think it's, I don't know, man. It's like, look, he kind of glances. They're, I guess, a couple feet ahead of Beth at the moment, and just kind of glances back. It's like, you ever get a feeling like, hey, I'm not actually mad at where things are at right now, and I kind of worry if I do something that takes me in the wrong direction.
I have, but sometimes I find that I got to do it anyway, and it either works out or it doesn't. And I don't know. One way or another, let's look at it funny. One way or another, this handle is going to give you a handle on something, right? I mean, we saw Dante in there. Dante went through it, and he's not insane.
You could see that absolutely turned on light bulbs in Dante's mind.
Oh.
Whether that's accurate, it's just you've connected to it. Thanks, Paul. I gotta say, I know it's been kind of a hectic day, but I'm real glad to I don't know, have gotten to know you, and that we didn't die. These are two things that I'm happy for right now. Should we go get in this handle?
As I think Beth is like with
Paul,
the
Paul
other
holds out
Gabriel.
Paul holds out a fist and says, "Let's handle this, man."
Oh, just the most brotastic fist bump.
Yeah.
Camera zooms in. There's like an anime explosion.
Oh my god. Beth is definitely with
just-
Gabriel, and like the other Dante is like, I hope they become best friends. Like it's just absolute stupid touching back here.
Gabriel's looking
It-
at Beth like, oh my god. He's like,
Just
he's
kidding you.
he's been paying attention to the interactions between all of them, and it's just with every single step is just, what the fuck did I say yes to?
Gabriel and
You
Anais
know,
are gonna get along real well.
Yeah, literally, Beth is like holding on to these two random men's arms. It's just like hitting them, and then grabs Gabriel, just like, once you meet Anais, you're gonna freaking love her. Y'all are gonna be
Yeah, this-
two peas in a pod.
This whole scene has been to yakety sax, but for Gabriel, it's just been crickets.
Yeah, and Gabriel looks at Beth, and then he looks at her on his arm, and he gingerly removes her hands from him.
Just like finger by finger.
Yes, just finger by finger, and like as he's pulling the fingers up, looking at the fingers and looking at her, and just with
Completely
a very small smile, just says, "Whatever you say, please. Let's continue."
Yeah, we're walking and talking. We got this. It's gonna be fun. No shit. Unfazed, unfortunately for everyone in this room. Like we'll probably like hit your arm again. Just like not grab it, but like, tap it. Just, like we're walking and talking. I'm so excited to see what happens. I have absolutely repressed everything. Just keep smile and nod, everybody. Smile and nod.
So Angela, you guys walk down the hallway for a bit, and then you come to this doorway that's got two SVT guards guarding it, and she has to go through like all these security procedures to get the double doors to open. And then once the double doors open, it's like this beautiful fresh smell of earth that just kind of hits you. It's quite lovely. And you walk into this room, and this room, some of you might get the sense that this was the building that you are in was built around this, because this is completely different. This feels like walking into a cave, and in fact, you are. And inside this cave, there are crystals everywhere. On the floors, on the ceilings, on the walls. There's like a narrow pathway that leads you through. And it just feels very warm and welcoming, and it smells lovely. And you just feel really connected. Some of you who are in tune with that sort of thing would just feel really connected to the earth here. Like after the day that you've had, this feels like that exhale, that like, oh, it just feels like such a fucking vibe. And in the center of this room is something that looks very, very old and very, very ancient. It is a Holland. It is a kind of an inverted pyramid. One side of the pyramid is at the bottom, and it's just balancing on a tip, and it's somehow just balancing. There's a crystal slab in the middle of it. There's some space in between, and above it is the top of the pyramid, and it's just hovering there. And it looks just like the pyramids of Egypt. Like it's so, you can just tell by looking at it. Even Dante Fogg, this thing is old. It is old as shit. And there's all these crystals around it. And Angela just she's skipping through and humming to herself, and she looks very happy to be here. And I'm gonna have everybody give me an intellect roll.
Oh.
It's a fun one, I promise.
No, I just
First roll of the game, and you've chosen my greatest stat.
I know. Pixel, you don't need to.
Wait. Is the
Gabriel.
base,
So we're doing-
what's the base difficulty?
Base difficulty
Yeah,
is one.
what's-
Fine. You did. Yep, you did good.
Of one. Okay.
Tracks. This all tracks.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. You said the base difficulty is what?
It's one. You did right. You did right. I'm looking at your
One.
thing. Yeah, you did
Okay.
right.
Oh, I didn't.
Inside practice.
I didn't roll anything
Oh.
yet.
Oh, it's
Thank
from
God.
14 days ago. It's the old roll. Got it. I see.
Yeah.
Got it. New rolls.
hold
New rolls.
on.
Okay. Love it. Fantastic. So
Wow.
this is adorable. So
Oh no.
yeah, no, this is cute.
Okay.
Gabriel, Beth, and Mr. Linkovich, because Angela is in front of you. As she's skipping along down this path, you see, and it kind of looks like that she suddenly has translucent angel wings coming out of her back, and one's black and one's white. And it's almost like seeing a ghost. Like, because she's skipping down the path and you're walking and you're seeing, and then sometimes it looks like she has them and then they go away and then they kind of come back, and the next time you see them, it kind of looks like they're kind of flapping and wrapping around her. And then she gets to the hollow and she goes, all right, who wants to go first?
I was gonna say, I think Beth kind of apprises everybody's face and just, all right, yeah, fuck it. I think she'll just start walking towards it, like, we'll find out.
I think Dante would look like a child whose parents brought them to a very fancy store and has been told explicitly, don't touch anything. So he's just looking at all of these crystals really uncomfortably. And when Beth starts to move, he's just gonna quickly grab her wrist and just, hey, be careful in there.
Yeah, I don't know if careful. You know what? I will do the best I can, darling, and we'll like pat his cheeks a little bit, and just it'll be okay.
He's kind of standing next to Paul, just like, oh man, I'm gonna break something and get it charged.
Now, sweetie, I'm sure it'll be fine. If you touch anything, just let's see how I do first, and then maybe it'll inform how y'all go. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Your
but
sweetheart.
take a deep breath, buddy. I don't think we could break anything in here if we tried.
I don't know, man. I am famous for breaking things in stores.
I think Beth is just walking towards it, like, oh Lord, okay, here we go.
Beth, the closer you get to
Yeah.
this device, the happier you feel. And you don't understand why.
Oh, but I liked my rage.
I reject your emotion. I didn't know.
Oh,
I'm angry and traumatized. I will not be happy.
I feel bad now. No.
It'll go away as soon as you leave. No, it's a
skip
proximity feeling. Don't worry. You could just like skip forward and skip back and skip forward and skip back. You're right.
Yeah. Just kidding. Beth would. I think just kind of, little skip to the step, and I think she probably thinks about things like fresh bread, like right out of the oven, so she can put like, the butter on it and stuff. And, the smells are coming back to her.
Oh, that's lovely. So
Yeah.
there's a little table by the Holland, and there's like little cases on the table, and Angela hands you a case, and she says, "This is yours."
It's not wood shoes, is it? I'm just kidding. All right.
Not this time, but maybe next time if you tell me your size.
Oh, okay. A 6 wide. Make sure they're wide or it doesn't fit well. And she's doing this as I'm assuming she's getting in the machine.
Yeah. So Angela like guides her to just lay on the crystal slab in the middle, and what's in the box is what best crystal look like. Please tell me what this crystal shape is and what color it is.
Ooh. Yay. Honestly, I think for Beth, it's probably, so it's quartz, of course, which is a bunch of base for everything, right? But hers is more like an amethyst, but it's not necessarily the light purple. It's like probably mostly light purple, but then there's like a deep vein of dark purple in it. And then some like white maybe with it as well, just kind of accenting on it. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think it's pretty, but I think there's definitely some elements in there that's just like, don't go to this dark place.
I had a
And
couple
some,
of
like,
lifetimes
you know,
where
covering up
I
that with, like-
maybe blew up a planet or two. We don't talk about that.
Don't worry about it. And then some like really pretty clear elements kind of weaved around it in the center piece. Yeah.
It's just your
Yeah.
crystal is beautiful, and I don't even know if you knew that, but this is yours.
Oh, thanks, darling. I didn't either. We're gonna ignore that middle part. And I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Stick it on your forehead. Just lay down and close your eyes.
All right. One last look to Dante. Like, I'm happy right now, but I'm also very scared at the same time. It'll be fine.
Just a golden retriever thumbs up, like, you got this,
Oh,
girl.
Lordy. Yep. That's probably something for the future to talk about. All right. Well, with the crystal on her forehead.
Beth, you put the crystal on your forehead, and you probably feel a little silly for a few moments because after nothing happens for a while. You're kind of just sitting there like, man, I hope this other part probably doesn't fall on me because that would suck. Crystal feels kind of cold. That would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. All those thoughts. And then all of a sudden, the feeling that comes over you, it's like that feeling of a warm hug from the person who means the most to you in life. That's what the feeling is that comes over you. It's kind of a feeling of coming home to yourself. And normally these things start with sounds. So as you take us on the journey of what Beth remembers, please tell me, what's the first thing she hears?
The first thing she hears is definitely kind of like big equipment roaring. So think like tractors and big like farm equipment kind of thing. And I'll even throw in there, that's what you hear, but I think what you also feel is like when you first walk into the sunshine and like it is immediately warm, kind of bright, it's that kind of feeling. And hearing a bunch of different like goats bleat and like alpacas and how they go as they're like running, it's kind of like that.
I love it.
That's the first sounds here. Yeah.
Keep us going. What life is Beth going to access? How is this experience for her?
So I think it's definitely because like that's her first one that's probably the closest, and even probably a little bit of her current one where that's home, and definitely wants to stop there, and I think probably lingers a little too long, and is just looking at like her small but loving family, and then it's like, yeah, but I've already done this. Like this is where I come from, and we'll start moving on. And I think the one right after that is you hear beeps and different things printing out, and it's very much a like sterile basement room. of you just hear clicks and lots of office tones, lots of phones ringing off the hook, and she's like, "Oh hell no." I don't know what that is, but I'm not doing that. I need sun, baby.
Next.
Nope. Move it out of the way. And then with the next one, I think you even hear like techno music and like the sounds of a bunch of feet jumping and like, here on the ground. And it's like, that's a little too much for me. I like my life. I like being calm and quiet. And I think the next one is probably the sounds of that quiet engine sound where there's no sound beyond it, so it's probably like space and a ship going by and just the cold metal footsteps you hear from boots on like walkways. And I think to Beth, she's kind of like, now what's this? Because she's only been like, she went on farmland, then she lived in the middle of the city and everything. And it's so different and quiet. She's not used to quiet anymore. And I think she probably kind of zooms in on this one. Yeah.
I love that.
So,
I love that.
yeah. I think she chases with quiet.
Is the chasing when she's going to quiet? And then tell me, what does it feel like for Beth when she starts to kind of pull those things from that life into her current one?
I think because the last, few hours has been absolute chaos, and the life that she very slowly, steadily built for herself that she loved got a freaking train in it. Not just one, but two. And so we've seen Beth like have to rise to the occasion, but it's been very much fragmented and a little wibbly wobbly of her emotions of just like, she jumped in a car with a Gatling gun and started blowing things up.
Did.
And yeah, and her favorite person died in front of her twice. So she got loose in it. And I think there's this calm that comes over her and then a tight grip on emotions. And not necessarily a rigidness, but a confidence in their ability and safety that comes from that. Because this person is capable. That she's kind of, I guess, mind melding with, but however you want to describe it. But there's absolute kind of control now, or at least hey, I can accept that things are chaos, but I am confident enough in myself to be able to handle it.
I love that. Yeah. Beth, once you open your eyes and when you get back out of this Holland, tell us, what does the group see? Does she move differently? Is there a different twinkle in her eye? Is there a different way that Beth now carries herself now that she has kind of brought this forgotten part of her into her?
Yeah. I think before, like, when y'all saw Beth in the street after she got a hole in her leg and like all these other instances of the horror that we went through, Beth is definitely more of like a, all right, I'm gonna roll. All right, that didn't work, and like rolls again, like, trying to get up kind of thing. Like she just kind of goes with the flow and accepts who she is and just, fuck it, can't change it. But when she gets up from this now, I think there's a very controlled, flowing movement. No movement is wasted. It's not a roll anymore. It's a, use all of my limbs to help get me up rather than just roll like a turtle into it. And there's definitely not as much as a like, hey y'all, like there's not a, I'm fine. She just kind of gets up and is just like, all right. Just rolls her shoulders a little bit and stands up a little straighter.
Angela is looking at Beth now like she is utterly fascinated, because Angela is. And she says, my, it is very nice to meet you.
And just one nod, not a, hi. It's just one nod. You too, darling.
Oh my goodness. Who's next?
Dante's gonna look at Paul and I don't know, buddy. What do you Should I go or should you go?
Would it help you if I went first? It's
Yeah,
it's all right if
I,
you would, big guy.
honestly, I don't know why it's freaking me out so much, but yeah, it might a little bit.
So, Paul walks up to Angela and says, I guess I'll get my crystal and hop on in this thing."
Paul, same thing as you approach. You're just feeling happy, feeling good, like feeling like this thing is your friend, this inanimate object. And as Angela opens up your case, tell us what your crystal looks like. What's the shape? What's the color?
The crystal is citrine gypsum,
Ooh, it's fancy.
and the the shape is very complex because it formed in water, so it could go in any direction that it wanted. And there are these little spidery filaments that come off of the core and go in all directions, but some of them match up and move in a distinct pattern. It looks like uh, this natural crystal was trying to become a complex series of microchips.
Ooh, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. So Angela says, same thing for you. Grab your crystal and hop right in.
All right. So uh, Paul lies down on the platform and he places the crystal on the center of it. Well, before he's holding it, he turns his head to the side and he looks at Dante and he goes, and he lies back, puts the crystal on his head,
Yeah. And
and
it takes a
lets
little
it happen.
takes a few moments, right? And then all of a sudden for you, you'll feel like the first sensation, it's so warm, it's so welcoming. It's you coming back to yourself. And then what's the first thing you hear?
The first thing uh, that I hear is wind blowing through the branches of a large tree, and there is the creaking of a rope going back and forth, and a bunch of kids laughing and running around, and there is uh, adult chatter in the background, the sounds of a really old grill going. Something is cooking on it. Um, cans and bottles are being opened, and there is how to put this. There is um, music coming through. Um, 60s rock music. Um, but it sounds faint and far away from where I am. Like it's coming it's coming from where the adults are, but it's coming past them too. Like something is open to allow the music from where it is to come out into this space.
I love that.
And then a voice says, "Kids, come and grab your plates. Food's ready." And a bunch of kids get excited and run off, but there is the sound of like shoes scraping against rubber, like either I or someone there is climbing out of something that is making the sound of the rope kind of stretch for a bit, and then feet pattering on grass to go grab a plate.
I love this. I love this. Is this the Paul? Is this the lifetime that Paul wants? Is this the one that he sticks with? Or do we move past this
Yes.
one and go to another one? This is the one, yeah?
Yeah.
What is... describe us a touch, if you want to, when Paul opens his eyes now and comes back from this beautiful memory that he's just experienced in this lifetime that he's grabbed pieces of. Same question, does he move differently? What's the expression on his face when he comes out? How different is he, or is he just the same?
Oh, geez, I totally misunderstood. I thought that there were going to be like a few stages of the memory.
There can be. Is there more stages? Go next stage. Take me there.
Yeah, sorry.
Take me there.
Okay,
No,
all right.
I didn't know there was more. Take me to stage 2.
Okay. The next memory. Large classroom, blackboard. Professor talking. Not dressed like a standard professor. Very very white collar, and this room looks very clean, very sterile. You know, everyone is dressed the same, and they're writing down notes. And I'm looking down at the book of notes, and it's equations, complex equations, and then it cuts to another, and I'm looking at a book, and it's part of a blueprint. I can't tell what it is, but I get the sense that I'm not the only one working on this. This is my part. Everyone else in this room with this professor is learning how to design one thing, and the challenge is, can you design this and get it to work? And the next flash is, you know, friends and family, a graduation celebration, and the celebration isn't fireworks or like a cookout. It's all of these students and graduates are in a large gymnasium, and there is a pit filled with sand and dust, and there are a whole bunch of like big bulky contraptions sitting around, and some of them move very slowly, most don't. There are solar panels all over the place, and the machine that I am presenting is some kind of stable framework that something else is being lowered onto. But when I look up to watch it being lowered, it gets caught in the glare of one of the gymnasium lights, and it goes to the next. And the next is me and several people dressed in all white. You know, white around our shoes, white face masks, hairnets, all gathered around a large screen. And the screen is patched in. There are hundreds of people sitting at stations watching this even larger screen that has data running by it. And next to us is a smaller TV. And on the TV, we all burst into cheering, and there is techno babble from the screen we're watching, as on the TV a Saturn V moon rocket rises into the sky.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Is there another phase? Is there more?
I can add one more.
Let's go one more. Let's go one more. You're doing too good. Let's do one more. Let's go one more. Go one more.
Yeah. Yes. One more is several friends and coworkers with my family gathered around an old black and white TV of a man climbing down a ladder and stepping onto the moon.
That's very fucking cool. That is what a hell of a memory that is. Okay. So, what is the expression, and how is Paul now when Paul finally opens up his eyes from this forgotten memory?
Paul, he opens his eyes, and he sits up, kind of slow, not in a hurry, pushes himself up with his hands, keeping his legs straight. Then he swings to the side and puts his feet down and stands up, all very mechanically and measured. And he turns and he looks at everybody. And he puts his hands behind his back. And something is going on behind his eyes, in his brain, and he looks very chill. And he looks at Angela and he says, "So your R&D team, do they have anything they've been working on that they haven't been able to figure out yet?"
We always have new puzzles to solve. I am so excited to have you join the team, Paul. Can't wait. And Angela walks over to Dante Fago, and she takes him by the face like she did Linkovich, and she says, "You are going to be okay. Are you ready?"
Yeah, I mean, I guess everyone else seems to be coming out okay, so this should be fine. I gotta pick a crystal now.
Oh, I have your crystal. Come on. And she takes his hand and she brings him over to the machine. He looks so
Just give it the terrified, like the dog being led to the vet look.
I think before he kind of goes over there, before she would have been like, pinching and stuff like that, but no, it's just kind of a little more calm, but like we'll touch his face and then like kind of stroke his hair a little bit and just, "Dante, you're gonna be fine, darling. I believe in you."
All right, let's do this thing.
Yeah, just gives him a kiss on the cheek and like, "You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine."
She looks back at Linkovich and Gabriel as she leads the Fago over and she goes, "I ship it." Dante, as you get closer to the machine, that nervousness is inadvertently, it's going away a little bit, and you made the connection, maybe you don't, but now you're feeling a little happy. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. And as Angela opens up the box, what does your crystal look like?
So I think that Dante's crystal, as it should be, is a fire agate. This red, just gorgeously polished crystal with veins of amber and orange and yellow running through it, a frozen flame that his hand immediately just latches onto. It feels warm as it touches his skin.
Lovely, lovely. And it just says, "Go on, get in, have fun."
All right, see if I can do this thing too. And he'll climb into the box.
Yeah, you lay right on the crystal slab. She tells you to put the crystal on your forehead. And yeah, as he does, nothing will happen for a few moments. And then the longer you lay there, the more Dante will feel like he is receiving the most warmest, welcoming hug. And it'll help just lure him right in that to relax state. And then you tell us, what's the first thing Dante hears?
I think as Dante kind of settles back into that feeling, even before the memories start to flood in, there's this memory from his own life that comes in of when he was a young boy and took a tumble, skinned his knee, whatever it may be, and his mother would just sit on the couch watching TV, rest his head in her lap, and just brush his hair, let him know he's going to be okay, and that feeling of security in this moment. And as his memory connects, he falls back into the first memory of just hands, gloved hands working in an operating room on a patient, and the feeling of confidence of knowing that what you are doing, you are trained to do, that there is no one better to do this task. But just as the person reaches for a scalpel, he falls deeper into a memory, and he is suddenly on a surfboard. It is the California coast. There's a giant wave cresting overhead, the water like diamonds underneath his board as he glides perfectly through the barrel, and he can feel the youthful 20-year-old body, this kid going, "All right, let's get it, bro!" And as he surges through the wave, he drops deeper. And now he's in an apartment store, some retail outlet number 50,000, and he is a young teenager with multicolored dyed hair, piercings everywhere, and just not looking up from his phone. And he goes, "Nah, man, the sale ended last week. Nah, bathrooms are in the back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have that anymore." And then he drops deeper and deeper. And suddenly it's very quiet. He is in a gray, brutalistic streets of some unknown city. And as he looks around, ahead of him, he sees row after row after row of armed soldiers wearing black armor and thick coverings over their face, only their eyes visible, as they're holding weapons that Dante wouldn't really know, but there's a part of him that knows these are from the 2300s, just to set the time period. And as he kind of settles into this moment, there is a crowd moving underneath him of citizens carrying torches and bats and improvised weapons marching on these soldiers. And at the head is an old man, a weathered face, a deep scar running across one of his eyes, and he looks furious. And in this moment, Dante enters into that mind. He looks down at his scarred and wrinkled hands, this feeling of anger, of fury, of righteousness rising up inside him as he notices that one of his hands is carrying a lit Molotov cocktail. The crackle of flame, the screams and shouts of the crowd. He doesn't fight fire here. He creates it. As he feels the weight of this liquid fire in his hands, he turns to his followers. "Forward! Tonight, we reclaim what was stolen from us!" And he hurls this Molotov cocktail into the soldiers. In a final moment, still the same body, the same old man, washing blood off of his hands in a dirty bathroom. He looks up at himself, can hardly recognize the face in the mirror, and posted next to that mirror on the fancy governmental paper is a wanted poster. Rupert Helvet, leader of the Cinder Corps, wanted dead or alive. And Dante wakes up.
It's fucking bad.
Yes, that was
I
awesome.
love you guys so much. It's so fun. please tell us the expression on Dante's face, how Dante moves when he wakes up from this incredible journey that he's just been on?
As he sits up and kind of takes the gate off his head, Dante's always been very, bouncy, that golden retriever energy. And I think as he sits up, it is much more Doberman energy, controlled, kind of looking around, and this feeling of caution as he rises up and feels all of his body coming back to him, the memory of, yes, Dante Fogo, but he's a little bit straighter. His hair maybe is dried a little bit and taken on his natural pompadour. But when he looks at Beth, he is able to relax a little bit. That comfort returns.
Torn screamed, but Beth is happy about it. I screamed.
How fascinating that that's the one you chose. And she boops him on the nose.
Looking down at his hands, like still seeing almost the ghostly image of the scars and wrinkles, but no, it's the scar he got from dropping his play system controller on his hand when he was a kid, and that's wow, that was weird. Whoa. I feel crazy right now.
You will. That's a side effect. And she looks at the three of them. Listen. It's going to be a little weird now, more than it was before. Memories will intertwine. You might begin to wonder, who am I now? It's a really fair question. It's not the same question that you asked when you were 16. It's a completely different question now. The answer is yes. You are all of you now. Okay? And the choice remains yours. You're not lost. You are still you. You're just more of you. That's all. Just memories. I'm so excited. Okay, so in 1 week, we will have you all report back here. Unless, Gabriel, you want to go? When she looks over at him.
This is Tara speaking. I don't know. But Tara will let you know.
Okay.
Gabriel's feeling away in the moment.
All right. If you need housing, call us. Like if your house isn't really there anymore, call us. We'll make arrangements. Lots of fun contracts will be sent to your homes. And I'm going to give everybody Dante Linkovich's phone number. So if you have any questions, you can call him directly. Aren't you available, Dante?
I am available, Angela. Yes.
Voluntold if I ever heard it.
So we'll be back in a week, and then you guys get to walk through your first dimension. Isn't that exciting?
I kind of forgot that was the last part of the name. But yeah, why not?
It's so much more chill than what you've just gone through. Trust me, it'll be, we've got to get you ready for, dimensional control work, whatever that's going to be now, because whatever, that's my job to figure out. It's you guys' job to get all the rest in the world. Have a wonderful day. So listen, we're working with the media. News reports will be sporadic, weird. If some people think you're a terrorist now because you work with us and some people think you're not a terrorist, that's a thing that might happen because people don't realize that we're not the bad guys, we're the good guys. We're working on that too. It's a whole PR nightmare problem. Anyway, don't read Reddit. Don't read the comments. Stay off the conspiracy theory boards. And we'll see you in a week.
I think, there's kind of there was a little bit of Beth panic there, no. And there's actually a deep breath, just and let it out. And then I think she kind of weaves her hand around Dante's arm and just, you hungry?
I could eat. Where do you want to go?
Well, I was gonna say I have some really nice sandwiches and stuff. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know how the shop is right now. But if my home is put together and not got another, bus in it or plane or anything else, I do have some leftover lasagna if you want some.
I mean, yeah, that sounds great. I love that.
Okay. All right. And she's just gonna pat his arm and just, we'll see y'all in a week. Well, I mean, not wait. It'll be fine.
Oh, if I'm staying for a week, I gotta get a toothbrush, but I feel like we should like take it a step, like maybe not right away.
That sounds right. Hey, Angela, y'all got toothbrushes? I have no idea how my apartment looks right now.
Any care packages?
We're gonna grab.
Yeah, just grab stuff.
Yeah.
Ask Gallagher guy. He's not doing anything.
Yeah, and I think as they walk away, Beth pulls out a bar of soap as well from her the clothes that they got. Just like, I grabbed one. Let's go.
I know, it smells so good.
Yeah. I think she stole some toiletries too. It's just like, yeah, we got it.
Angel just watches that like it's so cute. She looks over at Linkovich and she goes, "You've got the crazy one."
I don't have any type of anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, Gabriel, see you in a week.
I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
I'll keep you posted. Gabriel, while everything was going on, Gabriel was feeling some type of way because he was able to perceive, like he was paying attention to people's demeanors after what happened. So he noticed that shift, but he was also able to feel the energy shift within the room. And because of, who he is, he was able to tap into that energy a bit. And the game is haunted, Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
do you remember reading?
I do remember.
You remember
reading?
reading?
I know.
But, yeah.
It's always, this is just how tabletop is.
Yeah, so while everyone else was having their reconnection with their past lives, Gabriel was also reconnecting with another life of his. And it's not the first time it's happened, but being in that room stirred some stuff. So he's just kind of not necessarily sitting back, but he's just kind of resting in what he's been experiencing. And yeah. So Anji, how much do you actually know about the people that you work with?
Enough.
Okay. All right. I will do my best to be here next week, but I can't promise you anything. Just,
Fair enough.
Do you owe me the real cookies?
I'm going to give you the real cookies now. Come on. Let's go, Paul. Lead them all out. And that will do it for today's session. I can't wait to poor Anais has to do this. That's going to be fucking hilarious. So good. Can't wait. Can't wait.
I can't wait for Gabriel and Anais to meet. Like,
Oh my God.
prior to them going into the chamber. It's going to be amazing.
Chef's kiss. Love it so much. Love it so much. And that was session 0.1 of Forgotten. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's give a shout out to all our wonderful players. Go around the table. Tell everybody where they can find you. All that good stuff. We will probably be not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. We're probably going to try to do like every other Sunday, but it just depends on people's schedules and things. And we're making this season of Forgotten very chill. People pop in, they pop out. So that's why this beautiful cast of characters probably will change moment to moment, minute by minute. But don't worry, once we get to Forgotten Season 3, I have reasons why people will be here and won't be here, and that's none of y'all's business. So, who wants to go first? Let's start with Gabriel.
Yeah, so you can reach me at, it's like I'm just playing. You can reach Tara. I'm in the Tales Discord. You'll know who I am
Mhm.
because of the jokes.
Mhm.
And you can listen to me on Tales Network stuff, and hopefully at some point in the future I will be on other things too. But we'll see how that goes, because auditioning and stuff. But anyway, that's it for now.
Pass the
I
baton.
pass it to Alex.
Alex, you can catch me uh, pretty often on the Discord. I tend to mess around and be a goof there. You can find me online on my blog site, which is starting up again. Weird Shit with Alex at WordPress.com. And I'm going to pass it to Adam.
Once again, I am Adam Kornman, writer, director, and voice actor. You can find me on a lot of Tales projects as well. I have been just, if you're looking for a daddy, I've probably been it in some way, shape, or form. And you should absolutely listen to Star Wars Legacy. It is incredible. And of course, any chance you get to support Crystal, you 100% should. You can find me on most of the socials at Officer Mankorn, Mankorn, except for Instagram, which is just my name. Or if you like playing TTRPGs, I'm also a host, a DM on Start Playing, and you're always welcome to come and find me for some gaming. And with that, I'm going to hand off to Torin.
Oh, hello. I have played one of their games and it's fantastic and you should do it. Just saying. Just saying, go do it. It's very fun. As far as myself, my name is Torin, or Torin Talks Creativity on the internet. That's where you can find me on most things. Easiest place is Twitch. I am live every Wednesday and every Sunday. And playing games, being bad at things, and just silly voice acting and drawing. So that's where you can find me as far as things going on right now on this, and very happy to be here. And then on another channel called the Transmissions TTRPG, the Transmissions RPG, they just rebranded. We are doing a Dragon Age game. This is season 3, where we are just normal people trying to survive the Blight. So if you know anything about Dragon Age, basically Dragon Age Origins, oh god. Everything's fine. It's fine. Started season 3 with all being trapped in dark boxes. Kid out. It's fine. Anyway, that is me. And let's pass it over to Pixel.
Hello, my handle is the same everywhere. Luckiest Pixel. I'm still on the dumpster fire that is Twitter. I'm still over there. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on Redbook as well as the Discord. You can find me on all of those, just kind of lurking around.
Love that. We will be back soon. Please come and join us in the Tales Discord. Check out our website, talestheforgottenfictionnetwork.com, for all of our shows. I cannot wait for this cast of characters to return. We have many more shenanigans. So listen, they have some training to do. And then once we get our characters through kind of some training and some cohesion, we're going to do a little bit of a time jump. And then Forgotten Season 3 will begin in earnest. I expect we're probably going to do 1 to 2 more sessions of a little bit of training. This also give the players a chance to play around with their character sheets and make sure that they're kind of in love with what they built. They will start out at Cypher level 4, which is pretty OP. Pretty OP to start with, which is great because that means I can throw all kinds of shit at them and I don't have to feel bad about it. So yeah, it's gonna be so fun. But this will be a roleplay heavy campaign, as you saw here, with occasional roles. There was no reason for me to do a GM intrusion today, but maybe another day there'll be a reason for it, but not today. Maybe, if they walk through the portal more and they don't walk through it right, or maybe if Galaga guy forgets to turn on the lights again, something will happen. Like, I don't know, but we'll find out. We love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we will see you next time. Bye.